Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm gamesplaining Lisboa. If you've watched the first two videos, you'll have a good idea of how the game of Lisboa runs and what the rules are, so I'm going to get into it. I've set the game up for a two-player game. Where the differences are on a two-player game is you put 3 dummy citizens into the offices from a player that's not being used, so I've used the purple meeples for this case. There's also this strip which covers up row E, so there's only 4 rows available to put buildings in rather than the 5. Other than that, the game plays pretty much the same no matter what the player count is. Everyone starts with one random one of these. They have the dark blue backs on them. Everyone selects or gets 2 of the clergy tiles out of the bags and selects one of them. So yellow has taken the tile that will give him a wig every time he builds a store, and orange has the tile that will give him a bonus in the number of citizens that get counted against his used plans at the end of the game. So without further ado, yellow's the first player as marked by that, and so he starts with 4 on the influence and each subsequent player gets 1 extra further up the influence track. Let's get started. The private information is down here, so yellow's choosing one of these cards to play. He's going to play this one, so he will get to move 2 of his citizens up. So that's there. He's going to move them up there. I think he might actually do there as well. Well, he can't do this action because neither of the players have a ship at the moment, so he has to do the trade with the nobles action. He's going to go and visit the king. And when you go to the king, you spend that. He's going to do that to do the clergy. So clergy moves forward 2, and he has a choice of this tile, this one. He's going to take this one. That will give him 7 influence immediately, but only happens once. So he'll add that to his board and gain 7 influence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's run out of influence track, but he gets 1 wig because he's managed to hit the 10. So he's off to a good start. And he's also going to spend a gold to take a royal favor. And he thinks he might actually grab one of the king's ones, and that goes onto his board. Okay, so because he's played a card, he'll get to take 1 more card back. It's probably worthwhile having a king one, so he'll do that. And we jump over to orange's turn. Orange has all these cards to choose from. He might play this card in here, which will give him 3 influence straight away. So his influence to 3 moves up. And then he will also go and trade with the nobles. These are now available, so I should have removed them into the bank. And he's going to go and trade with the green noble. And he will send 2 of his guys, 1 in the green noble spot, and he'll put 1 in the king's as well, just to even it out a little bit. He doesn't want to spend another resource to get a plan, so he'll leave that there. That will go into the bank, and he will also take a fresh card, and I think he'll take one of the green ones. Yellow's going to play this card into the treasury. So what that does is, first up, he will get 3 money according to where the treasury is, and then the treasury icon comes down 1, or treasury cube, and that then gives him a 1 money discount whenever he wishes to spend money on anything. And now he goes and must make trade with the nobles. So he can not go and visit the king because he doesn't have any material. He thinks he'll go build a ship. So to build a ship, it's going to cost him 1 resource, which is that one. He now has no resource, so that might be a problem. We'll see how that plays out in a second. That will replace that one. Of course, he can only have 2 things in his spot. That pushes that back up 1, and then he gets influence, and his influence is 3. There's no other cards along here, so he just gets 3 more on the influence track. He's already at the top, so that gives him 1 more wig. He will select, he'll grab the green guy. Okay, back over to orange's turn. Orange is going to go and visit the noble's office. So how this works, he is going to pay 2 influence plus 0. So he pays 2 influence from that track, And now he can do either of these two for free, and he'll do sending some more nobles up there. What this does is it means that anyone else visiting these nobles is going to cost them more influence than they necessarily wanted to pay. And then he will build. He's going to build here. So he will get a tool resource, which comes back in there. He gets to take one of the cubes, so he'll take that one because it's worth the most. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus the 3, which makes 10. So he puts that cube into his store. He starts with 10, so he's spending all 10 of his money to be able to build that, and he'll release that one onto there. He'll then take a fresh card, and I think he might actually take that card because that'll allow him to build a ship. If Yellow wants to play anything into his portfolio, he's going to have to discard one of the cards that he has, but he really needs some goods because he doesn't have any goods. So the only thing he's able to do is go and visit a noble. He has money, so he's going to go and visit the green noble. That will cost him 1, 2, 3 influence. 1, 2, 3 on the yellow. These guys, you may be wondering what they're for. That's just to mark who's actually visiting the noble. So when people start following, you still know whose turn it is. So by visiting that noble, he's going to do that action for free, which is release 2 more of these guys. And he'd better get this last one, or it's going to be really expensive for him to visit this green noble in future. And you might put one in there. Okay, and then he needs to build. I think he's going to build on Gold Street because the gold ones are worth the most. So if he builds here, he'll get 3 influence straight away. 1, 2, 3, which puts him onto the 10, which gives him another wig. Then he'll get to take one of the resource cubes. He'll take that one. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, according to that chart. So he's going to pay 10 plus 3. So he's paying 13 money to place that one, which he has. So he's paying all of his money to build that, and he's going to release that one, and then he will take a fresh card. I keep forgetting these need to be turned over at the end of each turn, so they're always available. It's probably worth his while, because he's struggling for resources, probably worth his while to grab that one. Okay, Orange is going to go and visit the king. So he goes up there, put his orange token on it, and that's going to cost him 2 plus 0 is 2 influence to visit the king. He can take a royal favor, and then he will build. So he's going to need to bring back 3 of his citizens, and he's going to take 1 from there, 1 from there. Why not 1? They can be sent out again in later rounds. He's going to build a green building, which is this one, and because he wants the points off that, he's going to actually play that directly above. So he gets one of those, and these 2 cubes come down onto his board. There's the blue resource. He can hold up to 2 at the moment. That goes in there, and everything on this street now scores. 4 wigs for Orange. And he'll take 1 more card back. I think he'll actually grab that one. So he's got some goods. Orange has gone and visited the king, the pink one. Yellow has an influence tile, so he's going to spend that to also follow that action and visit the king. So it's going to cost him 2 influence. He will move the cardinal 2, and I think he might actually take that. That's going to get him 2 extra money whenever he sells gold onto his board. Remember to replace the cardinal tiles at the end of each turn as well. And then he will also get to open up a public building. He has this one, so it's going to be a blue public building. It's going to cost him 3 officials. So yellow needs to grab 3 officials back. He'll grab that one and that one and that one. They don't have to come from 3 different offices. They just need to be from up there. And it was a blue building, so he's going to release this one. It benefits blue and brown if he goes on the side. He doesn't have anything on the blue and brown at the moment, but he really wants a resource. So he's actually going to put it into A, because that'll get him a gold resource and gets him those 2 cubes. So the 2 cubes come down onto his board, and now he has a gold resource. So he might be able to do something with that. Okay, that was the follow action. So now it is yellow's turn again, and yellow is going to play a card that will enable him to sell. So what he might do, yeah, okay, he needs to, is play that card, which will get him another plan, and he'll take another blue plan. That goes in. Now that's got too many in his portfolio, so he needs to get rid of one. So this one will come out and get discarded. And now he's going to sell a product. So he's going to sell the gold into that ship. Gold is worth 6. There's no bonus on that ship. If he had the red ship, it would be a 1 bonus for that. So he's going to get 6 money for that sale. That ship is now full because it only holds 1 cargo. And that, because I sent that out to sea, gets him 1 more wig. So yellow gets 1 more wig, putting him up to even. Okay, I think that'll do us. I know I've stopped halfway through a round. I hope this helps you get Lisboa to the table. I hope you enjoy playing it as much as I do. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to see what games I've been playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.